Welcome back to NSB Custom Cars. Last time video that we had put up, I just finished the buzz saw on the tractor. It's sitting over here in the corner all finished up, looking pretty. Can't get it dirty. And I still have another little spot that I'm going to put on, another little implement thing that I've got. And it's really not an implement. It's something that I've built and put on this a long time ago. But we're going to bypass it for a little bit. We'll come back to it. Right now, this weekend, this is 1st of May. We've had a drought all beginning of this year in Florida here. So it's just now starting to rain, so the grass is starting to grow. So I got to get the mower here, blade sharpened up, oil changed and ready for the grass season. The Super B's on the rack. I've got some body stuff that I need to take care of. We're going to get on it pretty soon. Before that, the first thing I'm going to take care of, if you notice the nose of the Cummins, it's up in the garage. I've had a part that I bought before Christmas sitting here on the shelf or on the table. Hasn't been put on. It's hopefully going to take care of my vibration problem. So this is going to be all about catch up. Probably going to catch up, but we're going to get some of this stuff caught up as best we can. So getting close to night, so a lot is going to run into the night. So tag along and let's see what we get done. So I've already showed y'all in a previous video of me changing and putting this new the stock one back on it. And I've just been having that vibration. Everybody says that these are junk to go to this. I've had this before Christmas and never been opened, so we're going to open it. If I had a knife, got my knife. Fluid. They got these 2 holes in a kit that you can pin this on, but that's for if you're going over a certain RPM, and I don't believe I'm going to be going over that RPM, so I don't have to worry about it. I do notice it's a little thicker. It's going to give me a little less space to get my ratchet in there, but I don't think it'll be real bad. Man, I hope it solved my problem. Pretty much 4 bolts, pretty tight. All I needed was ratchet in the socket. And then you need your breaker bar. Go down to your idler pulley, remove your belt. And we're going to go back on reverse. Alright, so we got the fluid harmonic balancer put back on the truck. It's actually been a couple of days. I've been working on the lawnmower. I haven't test drove it. They say you need to let it warm up, drive it some. I don't know if it, right off the bat, we're going to see. I'm going to drive it around a little bit. There is one other thing that I'm going to have to do. I don't know why they don't tell you stuff like this in the paperwork. When I ordered it, in red on it, it was talking about the pin kit that needs to go in it for, if you're going over a certain RPM and horsepower, which I'm nowhere near, don't have to worry about all that. But once you buy it, and you look at the paperwork that comes with it, it says recommended these different bolts. I guess they're probably higher strength or something. Right now I got the stock bolts back in it. I'm going to order the bolt kit. And then all I got to do is just take one bolt out at a time, replace it with the other one, torque it, and I'll have it all back. So I'll get that ordered and done. We're going to test drive it around a little bit and just see what's going on. See if this thing's going to vibrate, if it's going to take care of my problem, or I'm still at square one. So let's get rolling. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this camera. Usually you can see it in this gear shift when it vibrates, it shakes the shit out of it. Gulby Ash Road, you wouldn't know if it was vibrating or the damn tires popping off the ground. A little vibration right there, where it normally is. Final drive now, I can stay in right there. That feels nice. It's not vibrating. Usually it vibrates really bad right in there. That's where I like pulling. And there's 65. That's the RPM where it wants to vibrate at. Right now it's pretty smooth. If I run it up to 2, I can run it 70, which is my tires have got a little bounce, but the truck been sitting almost been half a year. So like right there where I like to sit on the interstate from 70 to 75, 80. Well, I think right now I'm giving it a thumbs up. We're going to have to go a little longer with it, see how everything works. We'll go from there. I got to get on this lawnmower. The first thing we need to do is get it in the air. Well, let's get these blades knocked off. If it was only that easy. You know, after taking them off, looking at them, they're not real dull. I forgot that I did sharpen them not real long ago, so it won't take too bad to sharpen these. But it needs it anyway. So before I sharpen them, we're going to address the other issue I have over here. So this is where all the grass comes out, and it's got this pin that runs through it. My neighbor, he has one that he took off his mower that he don't use, which has got busted up, but I think I can fix that with something that I've got, but this needs to be mounted on here. That'd be a pretty good little project. So I got my plastic shield back on. You know, the original one probably came out as a funnel type deal. I wanted to kind of keep it close. The way I designed it, it all should come out and shoot out here. And it still flips up. So we'll see what happens. So I got the lawnmower all back together. I already mowed a little bit in the backyard with it. We got the harmonic balancer on the truck. Done the little test drive that you seen. I'm gonna have to drive it some more, and I'll give you an update if it's gone away, or if every time I get in it, it's gonna have vibration till you drive it some, and it takes it away as you go, or if it finally sets itself. I don't know how that works, so we'll see. Until next time, don't forget to subscribe and like.